What's up, YouTube? Today for the ChitChat show, Chitty Chat, for those that have the reference of Kung Fu Panda. We're gonna talk about, let me see, I made a little list just to be sure. It's a dumbass list, man. Yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna talk about animation, anime mostly, maybe some storytelling, and NFT mostly. It's gonna be mostly about NFT. This is what I've been doing for the past weekend, starting the process of learning about this world. You know, NFT, cryptocurrency, blockchain. There's so much to learn. I don't think I even have 1% of everything that encompasses this technology. So I'm going to talk very little and take everything with a grain of salt. I am no expert in animation, in storytelling, NFT. I'm no expert in anything. This is more like a way to help me understand whatever I'm learning. So that's true for the NFT, that's true for the storytelling and animation. Anime, I just fucking love it. So you're gonna hear it in that show, in that chit chat show. Okay, let's start with anime. This is the easiest for me to start with. So I've been watching Attack on Titan, and it is a masterpiece. I watched season 1, 2, and 3. I'm the kind of guy that's gonna wait for part 2 for season 4 to start watching season 4. So yeah, I just wrote a blog where this is where the storytelling is gonna come into place, where I just talk about the pacing as well. Actually, I talk mostly about the pacing, which is part of storytelling. Okay, so yeah, we can talk about the pacing. So for pacing, there's macro pacing and there's micro pacing. You know what? Forget about that. Let's talk about something I loved with Attack on Titan, which is the world building and the cliffhangers. The world building, I think, it's so simple, but it's so great. You know, having a group of people just stuck in the walls. Hold on, I don't want to, because I watched season 2 and 3. Yeah, I can talk about it. Spoiler alert. Stuck in the wall, and there's just a whole world. They're being attacked by titans, but they have no idea that those titans are being controlled by other humans. There's a whole world outside of their little wall and the surrounding areas of titans. And the way everything comes into place, the fact that we don't just follow Eren Yeager, the main protagonist, but we follow the effects of the war on every human being. It's awesome, man. The emotions that it brings, the storytelling is genius. And then the cliffhangers, they're good, man. They're really good at doing cliffhangers, I think. Let's see, I'm gonna use an example. Yes, when Eren, I don't remember, it might be episode, yeah, I have no idea. It's during the Trust District War, and Eren has already transformed into a Titan once, and he's supposed to do it again to take the boulder and close the gate that has just been opened. Okay, so there's a mission being prepared, Mikasa is with him, and so they go around the wall to get the boulder. This is what the whole episode is about. It's Eren transforming into a Titan and getting to the boulder. That's what this episode is about. And you know, the whole episode, we're just being told he's not sure he can do it because it's only going to be a second time transforming into a Titan. He has no idea about this power. He has no knowledge of this power. And so, you know, they get to the boulder. Eren transforms into a Titan. He's about to lift the boulder. He just stands and stares, and then he turns around and punches Mikasa. And that's it, done. You have to watch the next episode if you want more. Now, why do I love this cliffhanger? Is because the whole episode, we've been told that he's going to transform into a Titan and maybe lift the boulder. And they reward us with it. The last 30 seconds is Eren transforming into a Titan, Aaron transforming into a Titan, getting to the boulder. We've been rewarded with every information we've been given in that past episode. Like every information, every question that we had has been answered. And then they just add a new one. Why did he punch Mikasa? And so you have to watch the next episode if you want to know. And they do this again and again and again and again. Every episode is like that. So yeah, honestly, if you haven't watched Attack on Titan, which if there are anime fans have probably watched it for sure. If you're not, I honestly recommend it. It's one of the best, like, you know, forget animation, it's one of the best shows I've seen. So yeah, let's see. That technically encompasses animation and storytelling. So we're gonna get, oh actually I know, I want to talk about robotics. Because my dad just got I live with my dad. I want to talk about robotics because we just got the Husqvarna Automoe. What are you doing? You can't come in. And look, the other one is eating the plant. Ciao. This is the rule in here. You eat the plant, you get out. Eh? Dégage, allez. So yeah, we just got the Husqvarna Automotive 430X and we just had to set it up. I set up all the wires, barely set up the program. There's no real program to set up. Man, it's awesome. For the whole weekend, I either learned about NFTs or I stared at the Automower. This is what I've done for my weekend. I just watched it go around. He kind of goes, it's weird, man. It's random. The way he goes is random. Once he hits a wire, he's just going to turn somewhere and keep going. He could literally just go like, this is the wire, and you could go like this, wire, I'm going to go back, and he would do that all over again. So yeah, and it's fun watching him follow a wire to go back to his base. It's goddamn awesome, man. Robotics is awesome. I can't wait for more stuff. But it's definitely something that I think we should go slowly, very slowly, but very surely. AI is dangerous, I think. But this is as far as I'm going to go because I know just about nothing on the AI. A little bit about robotics. I created my own robot for a class once, which was an awesome class. Maybe I'll talk about it more in another chit chat. So, NFTs. I'm so excited to start talking about it. I really wish I was on a call with someone else, but I know no one. I have no friends, so I'm just gonna talk to YouTube, TikTok, the community. Let's go. NFTs. Okay, I am very new to this world. I think this is where I should start. I am very new to this world. I've been hearing about NFTs for whenever it got big, with CryptoPunks and especially with the Beeple sale at the auction house Christie's. You know, the first 500. This is when I really heard about NFTs, and I've been watching GaryVee, a French YouTuber, Hasher, who has great information. And you know, here and there, definitely watched. Basically, the way I've been learning this weekend is reading the OpenSea blog, where they have the Token Bible, and they have a couple projects like, you know, Gods Unchained. I also read what's it called? It's a game. It looks like Roblox or something. Yeah. So yeah, today I'm just going to talk about 2 projects. Let's see, what else I would do. yeah, I'm going to talk about fungible versus non-fungible as a way to help me better understand this concept. I've been taking notes and everything. Like I said, I'm very story. I'm between non-fungible and fungible. So yeah. And two projects that I found very interesting from the little bit I've read that could be really good in the future. And yeah, let's get started. Fungible and non-fungible. Okay, so NFTs is basically the abbreviation for a non-fungible token, which non-fungible basically, it bases the idea on fungibility. And it's weird, so against what I think, but everybody's been talking about non-fungible being, the amazing thing. But the thing is, fungible items are the odd ones out. Shout out to Odd Ones Out from the animation YouTube channel. We have a lot more non-fungible items, stuff, than fungible stuff. So I'm just going to read the quick definition here, which is basically fungible means that it is easily interchangeable. That's it. If you want another one, let's look on the OpenSea blog. They talk about it real quick. For fungibility, which is defined as able to replace or be replaced by another identical item. Okay. So, but you can almost never find identical items. The best way to put it is, again, with examples. I personally think always give examples when you're trying to define something. Fungible is liquidity. Fungible is currency. Currency is a fungible item. $5 will always be $5. It will always be worth $5. You could replace a $5 bill by another $5 bill. You can replace with 5 $1 bills. It will always be $5. Which makes me think that basically non-fungible is, it's subjective, it's relative, it's relative, that's a word. And it depends on the worth. What do you think this item is worth? For someone, this chair might be worth $5. Someone, it might be worth 15. That's a non-fungible item. But again, this is a non-fungible item, but it's also just a chair. Yeah, I'm going too far here. Let me backtrack. So I've told you what a fungible item is. A non-fungible item is whatever you can sell on eBay. Really, that's what it is. Whatever you can sell on eBay is a non-fungible item. Again, going back to that worth. What is it worth to someone? You can put this chair on eBay. It's going to be the only one like that, and someone might buy it for $15. And I could put another one that I have upstairs. Somebody's going to buy it for $10. They're not identical because they're not worth the same. So yeah. Okay. Am I doing a good job explaining? Maybe not. This is at what point I want to get, is that I'm able to really explain very easily what non-fungible and fungible means, which I'm obviously not at. I get it's still hard to explain to someone else. Fungible, non-fungible items, anything you can sell on eBay. So think Pokemon cards. Let's take Pokemon cards, which is the example I have right here. Okay. So a Charizard card, that's rated 9, pristine, whatever you want, is going to be worth more than a Pikachu card. Which means the Charizard card is a non-fungible item. It's a non-fungible token. But you can usually swap a Charizard for another Charizard. That would be almost fair. Which means it's also a fungible item. But you cannot fairly trade a Charizard card for a Pikachu card. Nobody would do that. This is why fungibility is subjective. Yes. So, I mean, the way I like to think about it is every non-fungible item, and I'm talking about items here, every non-fungible item can be fungible. It can. Okay? I mean, GaryVee has done it. A lot of people are doing it. When they make 100 of a token, that's a non-fungible and a fungible item. But fungible items can never be non-fungible. It's like that square rectangle thing, right? Every square can be a rectangle, but no rectangle can be a square. Think of it like that. That's how I think about it. I don't know if it's a good way to think about it, but it helps me. So now onto the two projects that we're gonna stop here for fungible versus non-fungible because I've been talking about it for 5 minutes, which means that I'm still not fully able to explain it to someone. So we're gonna talk about the two projects: GaryVee, Veefriends, and Colin and Samir. I'm gonna start with Colin and Samir because they did theirs first at a much smaller scale, which is what GaryVee always does better. It's just big scale, man. So Colin and Samir created a NFT called Seat at the Table. Okay, it looks pretty cool. I will probably show it in the editing, whatever. So it sold for 9.7 ETH. I think they made, how many did they make? Let's see. And they talk about it. Honestly, go on their Twitter, check out their show on YouTube. But go on their Twitter if you want to know more about the NFT. Here I'm going to talk about. Okay, so here's what the buyer gets. So the smart contract. So they get a one-of-one token. They get a private Slack channel with Colin and Samir to discuss crypto and creators, which is what their show is about, creators mostly. You get calls with Colin and Samir to discuss crypto and help distill information. And you get an appearance in their video about this NFT. And I think this is also something great they did. I think it has like a certain percentage. So I'm just gonna read it to make it easy to understand. Here's what their community gets, because this is only one token. This is a one-of-one. Members of their audience who quote retweet the post that they did on Twitter, the post below, and include their ETH address, not domain, before the end of the auction. See, this is where address domain, I'm not sure what the difference is. And include their ETH address before the end of the auction will be included in the sale via splits. We did this to encourage our audience to set up ETH wallets themselves, as well as showcase the new ways NFTs allow creators and audiences to interact and grow together. Okay, so the share is 10%, the split is 10%. So from the little bit I understand is if someone, so whoever put their address in there, their ETH address, whenever the one-of-one token will be resold, they will get 10% of that share. That's awesome, man. That's a great way of doing it. You get the private talks, calls, and an appearance in their video. That's really cool. And then we get to Veefriends by GaryVee, who did the same thing but a much bigger scale. I want to get to let's see, can they I wish, so now it's just about the auction. Okay, there we go. So Veefriends GaryVee created 10,455 token NFT, which consists of 9,400 admission tokens, 555 gift goats, and 300 access tokens, including many one-of-ones. He's creating a community with this. It's insane. All tokens are also a 3-year admission token to VCon, which is a new super conference he's creating. It's insane, man. And so yeah, a lot of those tokens that you get one-on-one talks with Gary, you get FaceTime with Gary, you get lunch with Gary, and so much more. It's insane. And I've watched his videos. Obviously, he's talking about creating stories basically with the characters, because when you look at his website, these are all his doodles. And what he's trying to do is make sure that anyone who bought those right now for that price, look here, it's at 10 ETH for some of them, that they keep winning in 40 years. You know, it will be worth more in 40 years. The way he's trying to do that is creating stories around these characters. Around Brunch Bear, FaceTime Flea, Patient Panda, which is my favorite one. You know, have shows. He's talking about becoming the next Walt Disney, which is insane. But yeah, these are two of my favorite projects from the little bit I've seen, obviously. And I am very, very excited to learn more. I've been doing a lot more homework, but fungible versus non-fungible is what I felt comfortable talking about, even though as you can see, I probably messed up somewhere. And the two projects that I've seen that interested me very much. All right. See you YouTube, see you TikTok, see you Instagram, Twitter, everyone. See you next time on the ChitChat show. I don't know if I'm going to do this every day, every 2 days, here and there, once a week. We'll see. At least.